something we have to talk about because this is the debate here. Scotty brought it up a little bit early. Sadie Sink enters the stage. A quick cameo in the trailer, so much you don't even see her face. I think they cut it out, her face out of the original trailer.
Yep.
But just question, I'm gonna throw it out there. Who the hell is she playing? Like, who is she playing? Who is she gonna be? Is it Jean Grey? Is it not Jean Grey? I've heard a ton of names, so I brought you two on to talk about it. Who is she playing?
I'm gonna give it to the detective because I think he's gonna say the first person out of the two, and I'll give the second person.
Well, Scotty Too Hottie, I think Sadie Sink is Mary Jane Watson.
Three. I should have said three. Okay, I thought you were gonna say somebody else.
Zendaya plays Michelle Jones Watson. That's who she plays. So she's a different MJ. I think that they're trying to bring him closer to the comic books, and with the multiverse being opened and all those cracks and everything, I think Mary Jane made it to that universe from a different universe. And I think that's who she is, Mary Jane Watson.
That's a hot take.
Yeah,
that's a really
hot take.
I don't think it's that hot, man.
Not the character, not the character. The hot take is how she got there. That's a hot one right there.
Well, I mean, we've had all those other Spider-Man villains come, so why can't we just have regular? We saw Vulture go to the Sony Spider-Man universe
for no reason.
Well, they need help over there. That's why.
And for no reason.
They got rid of that universe anyway. But I mean, you can go from any universe at this point, as long as those fissures are open. So I think that maybe she fell through, and he's there to save Mary Jane. That's going to be the love of his life.
Do you have a second guess?
A second guess?
I just want to see if you're going to say the person I think you're going to say. If not, I got to say both of them.
Because of our previous conversations, Firestar would be the second guess.
Okay.
Just because of our previous conversations.
Oh, let me cook. I'm about to cook them.
All right, Scotty. Who do you think it's going to be?
The number 2 pick, which I think is still likely. I do think it's likely. They have to change her age around because she can't be with Wilson Fisk. No audience is going to go for that. Typhoid Mary. Typhoid. Remember, there are she has abilities where she can make people's eyes turn dark and control people. Recently, I don't know if she still has it because I haven't seen her. Yeah, Typhoid Mary.
She falls more into the Daredevil mythos because she's actually
does, but that's why I said she's number 2 because she can she still do that?
Not as far as I know.
I thought for sure in the Kingpin book when she was with Wilson Fisk. I thought she developed some more abilities where she could, because she has telekinesis and telepathy now.
Low-level telepathy, low-level telekinesis. And
I think I remember the reason she's number 2 is because when she used her telepathy before, I thought the person she used it on, their eyes turned darker. That's why she's my number 2.
So in the comic, when Spider-Man was transformed into that spider being after Morlun killed him, his eyes were all black like that reddish black color. So I think that's a part of his mutation, actually.
No, I'm talking about everybody else she jumps into. Like she jumps into a police officer, an old lady, and someone else. 3 different people she jumps into in the trailer. That's why I'm thinking it could be someone not necessarily evil, but just a rug rat that's walking around. Let's introduce somebody else that has powers.
Okay.
Number 1 obviously is Firestar. I think it's gonna be Firestar. Number 1, easy. Firestar, and I'm sorry, Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. Easy way to introduce a mutant. Hey, I'm a mutant, or whatever they're going to call him in the MCU. She didn't have great control from, I remember when she's first introduced with her fire abilities. They were kind of small level fire she could start and beams she could shoot. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be useful, but to not have her as a character fighting the hand, and that's why I don't think it's Jean Grey. This is the wrong movie to introduce a younger Jean Grey in. We're good. And Firestar, as I made the video earlier, Firestar looks like a homeless person. And if you cut to what Sadie Sink is wearing, she's wearing a big baggy jacket and sweatpants. She's either homeless, struggling, or number 3, she's battling addiction. And in the comics, most recently, West Coast Avengers, which I used to hate West Coast Avengers when I was a kid. Whenever Uncle George gave me West Coast Avengers books, I was like, I don't want to read this. Everybody looks old. Everybody's moving slow. I don't care about these rugrats. In the most recent West Coast Avengers book that just ended, which is a great book where they're fighting Jehovah Witnesses and Ultron's clones and stuff. No, seriously, Jehovah Witness Ultron's in there. Firestar is dealing with addiction from what happened on the Krakoa arc a couple years ago. And who does she date, detective? She dates another Rugrat criminal that has daddy issues. That's what she likes. What is Peter Parker going through in this movie from the outside looking in that don't know he's Peter Parker? He's a drug addict because he's sweating, he's falling down, he wakes up in places he doesn't know where he's at, drug addict. So she's going to see him sweating and she's going to be like, oh, that's my man. My man. I don't have a lot of self-worth. Neither does he because he's sweating and falling down. Oh, wait, he has powers. I've never showed my powers to anybody. Cool. Let's be dysfunctional. Boom. Go ahead. Say I'm wrong.
While I think you are incredibly wrong, I will give you credit for this. You called Lex Luthor as the King Omega. You made that call weeks before the book came out. So
because I am the comics detective for real.
The sun shines on a frog's ass. Anyone can win the lotto. All right, you got lucky. Okay, so you could get lucky with this. You could get lucky.
It's not lucky. I've done the research. I've done the research into the character.
Yes, sir.
Bet $5.
You want to bet $5?
Bet $5. Bet you $5 she Firestar, and I'll give you $5 if she's one of your picks. And if it's not either one of my picks, let it go.
Then you
even
both
though one of your picks
$5
is my pick.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
Yeah. That'll work.
Okay. It's neither you both can give me $5. We'll put it there.
I ain't got it.
Yeah, I don't have a comic books pick. I mean, Firestar sounds reasonable. I don't think it's Mary Jane. Especially for stuff that's happened outside of the actual Spider-Man movie with him and Zendaya are getting married now, so she could be the Mary Jane of this universe, and I don't see why they would play him up. I don't know. I feel like Sadie Sink is too big of a name to just throw her in as another love interest character. Mm-hmm. It's not like Mary Jane's another love interest character, but it feels like basically like they're gonna try to surprise it and not being Jean Grey, but it's also not just gonna be a love interest. There's gonna be some level of superhero.
I do have one thing
they're gonna play with
to cut in about Mary Jane Watson is not simply a love interest. Mary Jane Watson.
I just said that.
Did you? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I said it not simply just she's a love interest,
sorry.
Yeah, I don't feel like she's gonna be like a center character, not just a love interest, but also not Jean Grey showing up.
Well, currently Mary Jane is Venom.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. She's Venom now. So and she's been Mary Jane is just like the annoying thing in your ear if you have like an ear infection. She never goes away.
That little piece of the symbiote that Tom Hardy's Venom left in the MCU, maybe she gets infected by it. I don't know.
Do you actually think that will happen on the big screen?
No, I'm hoping that Spider-Man will actually find it and we'll actually get the white spider on the Venom suit and not just that blob that we got from Sony. We'll actually have the actual Venom, and then the suit can do whatever. They got a whole new storyline to run with. Or they might just forget that storyline altogether. Like have Secret Wars coming up, and maybe he'll get it then. Who knows?
Yeah,
I can see that.